Hey guys, Victoria here and welcome to the Geeky Sandbox. As you notice, I am wearing my workout clothes and it's not because I want to go to the gym and stay healthy or anything like that, but only because we are about to react to and discuss the season 2 trailer of Luke Cage. I love season 1 of Luke Cage and I know some of you guys have enjoyed it too. Definitely, one funny fact, my mom loved season 1 of Luke Cage, so seeing the second trailer is something that I've been really excited about. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started.
Yo, I'm Luke Cage.
Oh my god.
You wanna test me? You know where to find me. Woo, got it all, man.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys?
You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
But one man cannot save a community.
You can't keep doing what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And believe me, Luke Cage is nothing but a man.
Alim?
It's mine. Damn. Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
He hurts you. You're not invulnerable, Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem.
I gotta find him.
Pushmaster. What makes him so scary?
We hope you never have to find out.
It's your Bushmaster. Then I'm coming.
It's game time. Do what you want. We stay feeling fools. Do what you want. Your life for your choose.
I've seen you raw, but never brutal.
Sometimes brutality gets shit done.
Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
The darkness that you deal with every day, it can consume you whole. If you let it, don't let it.
Just so we're clear, I'm not in the market for a sidekick.
Who says you're not my sidekick?
Me? It's my show.
Okay guys, let's talk about it. Alright, so where do we start, guys? Where do we start? Definitely one of the things that I really loved about the first season of Luke Cage was the music, and I love how the music kind of serves as a theme for each episode. And if I'm right, I do believe that each title of I think about the 12 or 13 episodes of Luke Cage were named after like popular 80s to 90s rap songs. And I don't know, I'm really excited about that. I hope they continue that for this season, just because that was one of the things that I thought made, I don't know, just kind of set the tone for Luke Cage and kind of like gave the audience an idea about what they were going into. And I don't know, it was very unique and it just really contributed to the style of Luke Cage and the story that was being told. I know one thing that they always refer to in this series is like, man, this is a bulletproof black man. This is a bulletproof black man. And as you know, man, the black community, we've been having such a difficult and really hard time with our young black men being gunned down. And I know Luke Cage came out at a very crucial time. And I know that one thing about that was that they implemented some of the real world things that were going on at the time within that trailer. And it served as a great platform to kind of get that stuff out there. Like, you know, stop killing us, stop killing our young black men and things like that. So I feel like it was very brave and bold of season 1 of Luke Cage. Like, not that that's what the entire first season was surrounded or based in, but that it was a few episodes where, you know, that was spoken about. And I do wonder if that's something that they're going to continue, because one thing that I do like about TV shows and movies is when they're not afraid to base some of the things that they're doing in real world events. Like a sidebar, like American Horror Story, there was a lot of commentary about like how our recent election was just a big circus. And so you had your Hillary and you had your Trump supporters over there. And that was just, I don't know, that season of America's Horror Story Cult was just a big commentary about what was going on politically in the United States. And so it's not Luke Cage's job to stand as that voice for the Black community, but it would be interesting to see if they're going to continue that that platform to kind of say, hey, I know you're watching this show, but this is kind of what's going on. And as a Black superhero, this is something that my people, my neighborhood, my community has to deal with. So that's just a whole little side thing that I did appreciate about Luke Cage. So, but visually the season looks really good. I don't know, I was really shook when Luke Cage walked out of the fire, because you know we always see that he's bulletproof and things like that, but like his skin, he can't really be harmed with little things like fires and little bullets and things like that. So it was nice to kind of see something a little different. And of course, I'm super excited about Misty Knight, because I don't know, I've always admired her. I remember many years ago, I remember just trying to look up like, oh, female superheroes or female sidekicks, and she was one of the people that popped up. Like obviously we know our big names like Storm, and you have your Black Widows, and you have your Scarlet Witches, things like that. But I didn't know about Misty Knight until I looked her up or whatever. And obviously from the comic books, everything kind of stays true with her character in that regard. But she does get her bionic arm from Iron Man, and I don't know if that's something that's going to happen within Luke Cage season 2. Like I don't know if someone's going to donate it, or if she's going to seek out somebody herself. Is she going to build it herself, or what's the deal with that? And as much as I love Tony Stark, I would love to see that happen, but there's a lot of other things going on currently in the MCU with Infinity War and things like that, that I don't know if that's going to happen. But obviously she has her arm in the trailer and she's kicking butt, and I'm super excited. I know for some people in season 1, she was very headstrong and a little bit of an unlikable character, but I enjoyed her. And I think our actress did a great job portraying that kind of character. You know, one thing I do also want to talk about is that there is a lot of pressure on Luke Cage to be very good, especially right now, because you have the high success of Marvel movie Black Panther. You have a lot of other great things going on within the Black entertainment community. So there's a lot of pressure on Luke Cage to do well. There are really high expectations, and personally, I think it's going to deliver. I know a few people that don't think it is. Just because of Netflix and their budget. I know in the past that they haven't really given that much money to the Marvel TV shows, and sometimes it shows just a little bit, but it already proved to be very good story-wise. In the first season, you had all these amazing actors, so I think Luke Cage is going to be fine. As for the imagery, like the Biggie crown photo, love it. I'm happy that it's back, because that was one of the things that we all loved with Cottonmouth in the first season. That was one of the best images in the first season. And I like that we got to see Mariah just kind of step up and say, oh, you know, this town doesn't need Luke Cage, it needs a queen. So I'm happy we're going to see that storyline continue, her thing with Shades. And we saw our new villain. I don't know too much about him, but my God, I did not see that coming, and I'm really excited to see how all of that plays out. But one thing I do want to talk about is the absence of Diamondback. Like, he wasn't in this trailer, and we do know that our doctor was experimenting on him selfishly, so we know he's going to come back at some point stronger than ever. God, possibly even stronger than Luke Cage. So yeah, we'll see how that whole thing plays out. But aside from that, this show comes out in June, which is next month really. So I'm excited, and I never really get the time or have the opportunity to review Netflix shows, because sometimes with work, I don't get to sit down at night and just binge all the episodes. But I think I will have I don't know, maybe a day where I go ahead and like binge all the episodes, and maybe do 2 separate videos where I split up the episodes and talk about them, or who knows, maybe it'll be one video and it'll be spoiler free, and just my overall just, I don't know, feeling of the season. So I don't know, we'll see how that works out. If that's something you're interested in, go ahead and leave this video a like rating down below, and do that if you also like this video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get more videos like this one. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.